Welcome our students in the program of education. Today I come to here in order to discuss the final questions for the third year in the scientific section. Now we are talking about the paragraph. Read the passage and answer the questions. Trees and plants are essential to life on Earth. People and animals breathe in oxygen, whereas trees breathe in carbon dioxide. Plants are our greatest source of food. Most of our drugs come originally from plants, which are found in South America, Southeast Asia, and Africa. Now the questions. I read the questions, all the questions of the paragraph. Number 1. What do people and animals breathe in? Number 2. What come originally from plants? Number 3. Where are plants found? Number 4. What do trees breathe in? Number 5. Are these statements true or false? A. Trees and plants are not important in living. B. The greatest source of our food are plants. Now we are talking the answer about these the questions. Number 1. What do people and animals breathe in? The answer: people and animals breathe in oxygen. Number 2. What come originally from plants? The answer: most of drugs come originally from plants. Number 3. Where are plants found? The answer: plants found are in South America, Southeast Asia, and Africa. Number 4. What do trees breathe in? The answer: trees breathe in carbon dioxide. Number 5. Are these statements true or false? Trees and plants are not important in living. False. B. The greatest source of our food are plants. True. Now question number 2. Fill these words in the suitable places. The words into the brackets, and to make it for this in the sentences, put it in the correction verb or word. Grilled, ingredients, cook, favorite, mum, chicken, doctor. Now I read the phrases. My space is a good space. She always prepares the space before starting to cook. One of my space dishes is the fried space. I always help space in preparing it. Now look at this here. We have another question about this here. Fill these words in the suitable places. As we know, or as we see this here, we have more verbs or words. Grilled, ingredients, cook, favorite, mum, chicken, and doctor. Now this is here, I want to remember that here it is here the cooking for this here, the curry fish, or about this here the cooking of the cook or fish. So that here, look at this here, I'm talking about, this is here the spaces phrase, spaces in this here the sentences. How do you use it, the correct verb in this here? My space is a good. How to choose here the word? My cook, I'm talking about my cook. I'm talking about, this is here, my cook is a good what? A good favorite. Favorite. How do you make for this here the word or suitable words in this here the paragraph and make it as a paragraph? Now again, my cook is a good favorite. She always prepare. When you want to cook, you must prepare the verb or the words or the needs of this here of the cook. Prepare the what? Ingredients. Ingredients. How do you make for this here? I mean like this here the needs of this here the cooking. This is here I'm talking about this here the words or something I want to cook it before I start. Before starting to cook, I prepare ingredients. One of my what? We are talking about grilled, because I'm talking about how do you make for this here the word grilled. Grilled. Dishes is the fried. The fried what? Chicken. I'm talking about chicken. You know chicken. How do you make for this here? Chicken, how? I mean like this here. In this case, I'm talking about this here. Do you eat your chicken? Yes. I always help what? Help mom. This is here my mother, my mom, in preparing it. Now look at this here, the paragraph. It is here very easy in this here. I read again. My cook is a good favorite. She always prepare the ingredients before starting to cook. One of my grilled dishes is the fried chicken. I always help mom in preparing it. Now we are talking the question number 3. Choose the best alternative. Number 1. I am interested. Space mathematics. The answer about this here the first you choose on, for, in. 2. He drives. Space fast, faster, fastly. Number 3. Fatima is space than her brother, tall, taller, tallest. 4. How space bread do you want? Many, more, much. Number 5. I feel something, space, moves, moving, moved. Now I answer about this here the sentences. How to choose the best answer from the brackets? Number 1. I am interested. I choose in mathematics because here we are talking about interested. Don't forget please, when you are talking about interested you use the word in. Number 2. He drives fastly. Number 3. Fatima is taller than her brother. Please don't forget, when you see the word than, you use it the word taller with the er. Number 4. How much bread do you want? I use here much because I'm talking about the bread, as we know how much you use it for the uncountable word. Number 5. I feel something moving. Don't forget, when you are talking about the sense or the feeling for this year, use it the verb with ing. Now again, I feel something moving. Now the question about complete the dialogue. As we know, this is the dialogue, how to make the question and answer about this the question. When you see the answer about this, how to make the question for this the answer of this the question. Number 1. Where space you from? Number 2. I space from Canada. Number 3. Do space speak Arabic. Number 4. No, I space. Number 5. I can teach you my space language. Number 6. Would you or would be grateful? Now answer about this here the questions. Now again, how to make the question for this or the answer about this here the question. Where are you from? The answer, I am from Canada. Do you speak Arabic? No, I don't. I can teach my English language. I would be grateful. Now look at this here, the next question. Put the verbs in the correct forms. Number 1. Khalid, between the brackets, write a great poem yesterday. Number 2. Muna is, between the brackets, clean her room now. Number 3. I went out after the brackets, finish my homework. Number 4. While she was dancing, she space the brackets hurt her leg. Now look at this here, the verb or the second verb or the other verb in this here. Put the verbs in the correct form. As you know, look at this here, the verb between the brackets, how to change according to the sentence. Number 1, Khalid space write a great poem yesterday. Look at this here, the word here, yesterday. As we know, yesterday, use it in the past. Don't forget, please. So that here, change this here, the verb according to the sentence. This is the sentence we are talking about yesterday. Change to wrote. Why we use it this here, the verb here, wrote, change from the present to the past? Because I'm talking about the word yesterday. Now, number 2, Muna is space clean her room now. Don't forget, please, the word here now, how do you use it, the verb, or change the verb into the present continuous. I'm talking now. Like, what are you doing now? You are following me, you are listening to me. So that in this case, Muna is cleaning. Don't forget, please, how to change the verb according to the sentence. Look at this here, the verb, okay? The words. Now, I went out after. Look at this here, the word after. I'm talking about this is here, the word after. Change as a rule. We use it. How do you use it, the verb here or the word or change this here? Finish my homework. Look, I'm talking about after. We are talking about after, how to change. I went out after I had. I use it here, had finished, because I'm talking about this is here after. Now, again. I went out after I had finished my homework. Now look at this here, number 4. I'm talking also about the word here, while. Please don't forget the word while. We are using it as a rule. Now, while she was dancing, she hurt her leg. I'm talking about hurt her leg. Because here I'm talking here indeed, this is here in the past. But here in the past continuous. Because here we are talking about the word while. Please don't forget this here the words, because here I'm talking about this here, the rule of the Pacific of grammatical. Now the next question. Write in the brackets between the answer for this here, the brackets, the letters of suitable phrases on the right. 1. Acid rains. 2. Is made lenses. 3. Algorithm. 4. Cow books. 5. Matter. Now choose from A to B. A is made up of particles. B was found in kettles. C polite lakes. D invented algorithm. E reflect light. Now answer about this here the questions. For this, how to choose here the correct answer or match. Number 1, acid rains, the letter E, refract light. Number 2, lenses, the letter C, polite or polluted lakes. Number 3, algorithm, the letter D, infinite algorithm. Number 4, cow books, the letter B, was found in kettles. Number 5, matter, the letter A, is made up of particles. Now look at this here, the question. Circle the best choice. Choose the best answer or the best words from the brackets. Number 1, a water shortage, famine, illness, drought. Number 2, a powerful storm, volcano, drought, hurricane. Number 3, kayak is a kind of cars, boats, rings. Number 4, shortage of food, drought, famine, epidemic. Number 5, she is interested, science, fall in with. Now we answer about this here the words. Number 1, a water shortage, drought. Number 2, a powerful storm, hurricane. Number 3, kayak is a kind of boats. Number 4, shortage of food, famine. Number 5, she is interested in science. Now we have finished all the questions for the third year scientific section. Goodbye. See you, inshallah.